Alexa TV presents in 3, 2, 1, Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
Preparing for an emergency is very important, but how do we prepare our children? This week on Dateline Schools, we're learning about a program in our local schools that is helping to prepare our children for an emergency. And to tell us all about it, my special guest this week is from the Yale Police Department, Brian Mahaffy. And Brian, not only you're a police officer, but you're in the classroom teaching our kids about how to handle an emergency. So what are you doing in teaching them, or how are you teaching them about emergency preparedness?
Well, with the exception of the last 2 years, we weren't doing much of anything. Jeff Freeland contacted me and asked what we were doing for safety issues as far as other than drugs and awareness and stuff. And I said, really nothing. So he introduced me to the STEP program last year, and we started teaching it in the second grade and moving it around a little bit now. But it turned out to be quite popular. The kids like it, and they learn a lot.
Why is teaching kids about emergency preparedness so important, especially after we've been having DARE and some of these other programs over the years in the schools?
Surprisingly enough, I taught DARE for many, many years. In the other programs, there was nothing really about the 72-hour or the safety, the 10 things you want in an emergency kit, fire and things like that. They weren't in the curriculum. You know, we would try to stick them in whenever we had free time, but as we know in education, teachers give you your time and the rest is not free time. But we've been working hard now.
Is this all part of what the county's recent campaign called Be Ready, St. Clair County 72 Hours?
Exactly. Exactly. Sometimes we find that if we educate our kids, they'll come home and educate mom and dad. And it seems to be more serious to them when the kids are saying, hey, do we have a safety kit? You know, what are we going to do to get out of the house in a fire? Or where do we go? When they come home and ask the parents those questions, it hits home a little bit.
What's the title of this program? What's it called?
It's the STEP program, which Jeff Freeland implemented, at least in Yale a couple years ago. He tried 3 years ago, but I said we didn't have time, and I got to get more time from the teachers. And then after we did the program, it's turned out to be a nice program. We like it. Teachers really love it, too.
Is this something developed here in St. Clair County, or is it kind of borrowed from other sources?
It's a nationwide program that's being taught all over the place, or they're trying to get it in all the schools right now. Where they're at, I don't know. I know we're doing it now.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.